Now let's come to the part 3, which is saying you should update yourself or fall behind from your competitors. And if you are still waiting for referrals to build your interior design or architecture business, I need to tell you something that might be hard to hear. But stick with me because what I am about to share could completely change how you grow your business. Look, I know you didn't get into this field to become a marketer. You became a designer, an architect, a contractor because you love creating beautiful spaces. You love solving problems. You love seeing the transformation from concept to reality. But here's the truth, the way we used to get clients is broken. And if you are frustrated with inconsistent projects, low quality leads, or constantly chasing clients, you are not alone. You should have a digital system for your clients and for your business as well. Today, I want to walk you through exactly why offline alone won't work anymore and what you actually need to do about it. And no, this is not about becoming a social media influencer or posting reels every single day or maybe about the number of followers. So let's be honest about how most of us have been getting clients up until now. Referrals, word of mouth, or some lead selling agencies, free site visits where we spend hours measuring and planning, hoping they'll choose us, random inquiries that may or may not convert, and let's call it what it is, a lot of luck. 10 years ago, this worked. You could build an entire business on referrals alone. Your uncle knew someone who needed a designer. Your client's neighbor saw your work and called you. Word spread naturally. But here's what's changed. Today's clients don't work that way anymore. Think about the last time you needed a service, maybe a plumber, a consultant, even a restaurant. What did you do first? You googled it, you checked the Instagram, you looked at reviews, you scrolled through their work. You made a judgment in about 30 seconds about whether they seem professional, credible, or trustworthy. Your clients are doing the exact same thing with you. Before they even call you, they have already checked your Google page, your Instagram profile, your reviews, testimonials, whether you have a clear process or not, how you present yourself online. And here's the painful part. If they can't find you, or if what they find is confusing, outdated, or unprofessional, they are moving on to the next designer. They're not calling you. You don't even know you lost the opportunity. And I get it. You might be thinking, but I do great work. My clients love me. Why should I have to prove myself online? It's not about proving yourself. It's about being discoverable. It's about meeting your clients where they are. And they are online, making decisions before they ever pick up the phone. Now, when I say you need to be online, I can see some of you already feeling overwhelmed. You are thinking, great, now I have to become a content creator. I have to make fancy reels. I have to post every single day. I have to run ads. But pause for a second. That's not what I'm saying. You don't need to make fancy reels with trending audios, become a social media influencer, post every single day like it's your full-time job, or get a number of followers on your accounts. Think about it this way. If you were opening a physical office, you'd make sure it looked professional, right? You'd have a signage, you'd have a reception area, you'd have a system for greeting clients, understanding their needs, and guiding them through your process. An online presence is the same thing, just digital. Here's what you actually need. Clarity in who do you serve, what problems do you solve, what makes you different from the 50 other designers in your city. If you can't answer this in one sentence, your clients definitely can't either. You need a clear online presence, a simpler way for people to find you, see your work, and understand what you do. When someone lands on your Instagram page or your website, do they immediately understand what you offer? Or are they confused, scrolling, trying to piece it together? Are they clear? What services do you provide? What does it cost? What's included? What's not included? Vague offerings create hesitant clients. When someone calls you for the very first time, do you have a structured conversation or are you winging it, hoping to say the right things? How do you take someone from interested to signed contract? Is there a process or is it just hoping they say yes? And what happens after that first call? Do you follow up? When? How? Or do leads just slip through the cracks? Once someone signs with you, do they know exactly what happens next? Or are they left wondering what now? This is not digital marketing. This is a modern business setup. This is the infrastructure that every successful business, online or offline, needs to have in 2025. Here's what happens if you stay offline and unstructured. You become invisible. Not because you are not talented, not because your work isn't good enough, but because in today's world, if you are not findable, you don't exist. Let's understand this with an activity. So picture this in your mind. Someone in your city is searching right now for an interior designer. They have a budget, they have a timeline, they are ready to hire. They search on Google, they scroll Instagram, they ask for recommendations in a Facebook group. Your competitor shows up. They have a professional profile, clear before and after photos, testimonials, a clear process laid out, a simple way to book a consultation. But you are not there. Maybe you don't have a Google My Business setup. Maybe your Instagram hasn't been updated in 6 months. Maybe your only presence is a phone number on a business card. This client never reach you, not because they don't want to, but because they don't know you exist. And this is happening every single day. Qualified leads are slipping away to designers who aren't necessarily better than you. They are just more visible. Think about how many potential projects you have lost this year alone. Not because of your skills, not because of your pricing, but simply because you weren't where your clients were looking for you. But here's the good news, you can fix this, and it's not as complicated as you think. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You need to build a system, one piece at a time. The designers and architects who are thriving right now, they are not necessarily more talented than you. They are not working harder. They are just working smarter. They have built systems that work while they sleep. They are not chasing the clients. The right kind of clients are coming to them who already understand their value, their process, and their pricing. They are not chasing. They are choosing. Now the choice is yours. But remember, offline alone won't work anymore. It's time to build your online growth system. Let people see that others have trusted you and love the results. Clearly show your process and transformations to them. Make sure when someone searches for interior designers in your city, you show up.